We often see Google Ads audiences being underutilized by a lot of companies running ads on Google, and it's pretty straightforward to set this up. If you're in your account under keywords, audience, well, actually it's audiences, keywords, and content. If you open this drop down here, you should see audiences. Of course, I'm under campaigns here, and then we'll see these different drop downs. Click on audiences. I also have a campaign selected from up here. You don't necessarily have to do that. You could select an ad group. You can add audiences at an ad group level. There's different ways to do it. But once you're at this tab, you'll see audience segments. This is kind of what most people think about when they're thinking about audiences. But there's also the demographic audience, and then you can exclude, like let's say you know that you're selling a product specifically for women. So if you go to gender and you find that all your clicks are coming from female and none of them are coming from male, you can exclude male, right? Just a simple way to make sure your ads are showing to the right people. Same thing could be for age. Like let's say you're selling something for an older demographic or a younger demographic. You can exclude different demographics in here. I have a whole video that goes through demographic targeting. If you want to look at that up on my channel, you can. But in this video, I'm going to kind of go over audience segments. This is how you would technically add audiences to your ads. You'll see this button over here on the right. It says Add Audience Segments. If we click that, we can add it at the campaign level or at the ad group level. I'm just going to do the campaign level for this video. When we hit that, it's going to pull up this way to search through different audiences. It's usually going to recommend some different ones. But we can also type in the search. Like we're trying to do closet remodeling. Phoenix Closets is the name of this campaign that we're adding these audiences to. And it's giving us 13 suggestions here. Things like home storage and shelving, kitchen and bathroom cabinets, bathroom, kitchen and desks, living room, office furniture, a whole bunch of home related audiences, right? There's different ways to add these to the campaign. I normally recommend starting with the observation. This is recommended, and it's not going to narrow down the targeting of your campaign. It really just gives you the ability to adjust bids on specific segments of the audience, right? So it's going to allow you to collect data and see, like, maybe people who are really interested in desks, they tend to convert really well. Okay, that's good to know. Let's increase the bids. Let's pay more for clicks for those people that are really interested in desks, because we know that they're converting at a really high rate and they're turning into really high value customers. That's kind of the idea. Over time, you might start to figure out, okay, there's these specific audiences that all of our customers are coming from. Then you could technically narrow down your targeting by those audiences, so only people in those audiences are seeing your ads. But typically, you're going to want to start by the observation option here. And then it's pretty easy. You just start adding these in. I mean, you can add all of the recommendations in. It's kind of like the more the merrier, right? It's because you're just observing the behavior. You're not actually changing the behavior of the ads. You just kind of want to add in as much as you possibly can here. And then go ahead and click Save. Then you'll see this show up here where there's a table, and we can start to see over time the performance. And I have another example over here. This is like an automotive company where we have some audience signals in here, and we can start to see where we're getting conversions. So this here got some conversions like the very beginning of adding in these audiences. We can start to determine where the conversions are coming from, like which audience. We would just need to edit the columns here and add in, actually it looks like we already have conversions in here. I probably just need to scroll over to the right here, and I thought I just saw it. Okay, so it's shoppers and lifestyles and hobbies. So people in these two audiences have led to conversions already. Of course, we'd want to let this run and get a lot more data, but you get the idea. From this drop-down table, we can start to analyze where the conversions are coming from, like what audience the people are in when they end up converting. And then we can make some bid adjustments. So let's say we want to spend 20% more per click on this specific audience and 20% more per click on this specific audience because they're driving a lot of the conversions. Then we can easily do that. And ultimately, that's going to help us get more refined with our targeting as time goes on and keep serving our ads to the right people. So that's kind of how audiences work. At least in search ads, it's quite a bit different in things like display ads and YouTube video ads and stuff like that. But I hope you did find this helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about in terms of Google Ads audiences, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comments section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there.
Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies in different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here, and really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and we'll look forward to working with you.